G'day guys, welcome back to another Secure the Bag OT NRL edition. So, in light of the grand final, I think it's only appropriate that we all pick our team of the year. So join me again is Locky and Luke, our regular special guests. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the way we base this team of the year, I'm going to ask you guys a question. And if you guys have a different player, we're going to ask that question. Whoever gets it right gets put their player into the team of the year. So let's start from the back of the field. Let's go fullback. So who do you pick for fullback, Locky?
Pappenhausen.
And Luke?
It's got to be Travojevic.
Oh, okay. All right. So our first.
Italian winner, mate. How can it not be fullback of the year? Let's see.
Oh, okay. This one was hard. Fullback was hard. Fullback was really hard because there's so many good fullbacks.
We'll start with an easy question. At which team did Brett Camorley win a Clive Churchill medal? And the options are the Knights, the Storm, the Sharks, or the Broncos.
I'm pretty confident with this one.
10 seconds.
What were the options again?
Knights, Storm, Sharks, or Broncos?
Ooh,
I'm pretty sure it's that.
In.
If it's not, I'll be embarrassed.
So I can tell you one of you guys got it correct.
It wasn't me.
So the winner is Luke with the Storm. So
99 grand final against the Dragons when unfortunately the World lost, but that's all right. Who did you say, mate?
He said the Storm. The Sharks, sorry.
I said the Sharks.
No, he didn't win it with the Sharks.
In my eyes, because I was literally, as soon as I said it, I'm like, that's not right. That is not right.
No, he was at the Sharks and they were good, but they didn't win the comp. I think they only made the semis when he was there.
Yeah.
All right. Next, let's go for
a hard question though to start with. If that's the easy one, we're in trouble.
Oh, I'm in trouble. If that's the case.
Okay. Next position. Let's go for our first winger.
Just the first
Locky.
One? Okay.
Yeah,
one at a time.
Locky.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Josh Addo-Carr.
Luke?
I was going to go Addo-Carr as well.
All right. Let's throw him in. No use debating that one if you both got it. Let's go for the second wing. Let's mix it up. Let's go for one of the centers now.
Okay, cool.
He
didn't. Yeah. Didn't play much football, but Katoni Staggs.
Okay. Luke.
If we're going right centre, Joey Manu.
Manu and Staggs. All right. Okay. Next question. What team did Peter Sterling play for?
Easy.
It's an easy one. I should have started with an easy one. Done. Yep, Parramatta. Easy done. Oh, we have I didn't expect this at all.
No.
So when you both get it correct or incorrect, I get to pick the player. And between Stag and Luke, who was yours?
Joey Manu.
I'm going to go Stag for that one. Again, didn't play a ton of football, but when he was on the pitch and being a Broncos supporter, I'm going to go Stag.
I'd be disappointed with you if you picked Manu.
Let's go the next centre. Locky.
Yeah, I had Joey Manu.
Okay, Manu.
Justin Owen.
Oh, okay. All right. No, we can debate this one.
Yeah.
So, let's go for a bit of a harder question. What? Oh, no, you guys aren't going to get this one.
Hey, hold on. No negativity.
What home ground did Melbourne Storm use in 2001?
Ooh. Oh.
Now, I don't know if this is the name of it, but
okay.
I'll just put in brackets what it is.
Okay.
I've got no idea.
Yeah, me neither. It's a complete fluke.
Okay, yeah, that one might have been a bit tricky. It was actually Colonial Stadium, and they shared it with the
Bombers.
Yes.
Yes.
So Who were the
Not
two
the Olympic
choices?
Stadium.
Who were the two choices? We had
Manu.
Manu and Olam.
Oh, Olam for sure. Probably the most informed player this year, I would say.
I reckon he's the centre for me.
Yeah. I agree. All right, let's hit me with the next winger, boys.
Next week. Oh, this is a tough one, actually.
This one was easy.
Picked.
Yeah. I picked. Oh, yeah. Thanks. I went with Brian To'o.
To'o, okay.
Yeah.
Luke?
I was gonna say To'o, but to make it interesting for a question, I'll say Jason Saab had a pretty good year on the right.
Okay, Jason Saab. That's fair. All right. So I think you guys should both get this, but Illawarra's home ground in Wollongong is sponsored by which television network? Is it the NBN, WIN, ABC, or BBC?
Everyone should get that.
Everyone should get that. Yeah, both on the dot. WIN TV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm actually going to go for To'o, I think.
Yeah, that's fair shit.
Yeah, I don't think you can go past him, to be honest.
No.
Nah.
I just thought I'd mix it up a bit instead of agreeing with him on everything.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
5'8", boys. 5'8". Might be a bit of a trickier pick, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple good ones here you can choose. Yeah. I'll go Cameron Munster.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. I hate that because that's who I chose, but I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to go with Adam Dewey.
We can go Munster.
Yeah, that's
nice. Adam Dewey for me.
Okay, all right. So if you remember...
Had a great year, by the way, Dewey. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's true. So if you remember back in the day, there was a team from Adelaide. Does anybody remember what their team name was?
Absolutely.
In the NRL?
Yeah.
90 in the Super League in 97.
97 and
right.
In 98.
And I'm 100% sure I'm right, Anthony.
Yep, Luke's got it. Pierce, I'll give you a hint. It's an animal.
Yeah. That doesn't narrow it down to too many.
Take a random guess. 5 seconds.
This is not going to go well.
Okay. I can confirm that Locky has put the AFL team from Adelaide. The correct answer was the Rams. The correct answer is the Rams. So, Luke, who was your player?
It was Cameron Munster.
I would agree with that, and I think that's a safe shout.
I was thinking Luai, but I'm like, or even Walker, but I'm like, nah, Munster.
Yeah. I agree with Munster. I think he was probably the best 5'8" at the competition, and he usually is. The
most dangerous too. You never know what he's going to do.
Yeah, Munster. He's very clever with inside the 10 meter line. Yeah. All right, boys, let's go to halfback. Who we got?
Okay, this one was easy. Adam Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to go the other one, obviously. I'll go Cleary. We'll go the grand final matchup.
Ooh.
It's interesting you say that you pick them, because I would have gone Cleary, but I actually just read some stats. Every single stat, Reynolds performed better in. So he got more tries, more assists, more line breaks. He's a fantastic player. Fantastic player, and it went really under the radar just because Cleary's there, and he had a great year for the Blues. So, who are your players? We've got Reynolds and we've got Cleary. Question time. New Zealand Warriors goal kicker Ivan Cleary made his debut for which NRL club? You got the North Sydney Bears.
He played for a few.
Auckland Warriors.
He played for a bit.
Sydney Roosters or the Manly Sea Eagles.
I'm trying to think of the order. I think it was this club.
He made his debut in 1992 at Brookvale Oval.
No, hold on. I'm changing mine. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I can confirm one of you have it correct.
Pretty sure it went Manly, then it went Roosters, then it went Warriors.
You're correct.
Ah!
He debuted in 1992 for the Manly Sea Eagles.
Wow, that's Luke. You taught me something. I had no idea.
Ivan's a Manly junior.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't know that actually.
Yeah, me neither.
Did not know that. Alrighty, second row. Who are we thinking? Couple obvious choices in here, so I would assume some of you have the same.
I had David Fafita, and I also had Tyson Frizzell.
Okay.
I'm going that guy from Parramatta, Papali'i. He had a great.
Papali'i.
Yeah.
Not Papali.
Or Papali.
Yeah. That all of a sudden,
not just
like
not the Parramatta one, not Canberra.
Okay. Papali'i. And so who you picking for your first one, Locky?
I'll go Tyson Frizzell.
Frizzell and Papali'i. Okay. So a little bit of an old question. Parramatta. How many games did they win in their debut season in 1947? I'll give you to the nearest two. I'll also give you a hint. How many
games were played in that season? Do you have an idea?
I don't know how many games, but I'll give you a hint.
All
right. They received the wooden spoon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They didn't win until round 8.
That's how many games?
Whoever's closer.
How many games did they win in that? Yeah. Okay.
Whoever's closer.
All I know is them and Manly both entered in 47, but I've got no idea how many they won.
Gonna have to give you a timer.
I'm not an Eels fan.
Nobody is.
Nobody is. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, one of you is one off, and one of you is way off. Can confirm the answer is 3. So Luke, you put 4. Lucky, you put 10. So pretty big.
I was giving them the benefit of the doubt.
First season.
What did you put, Lucky?
I put 10. I honestly feel like they went well within that.
Not for a wooden spoon. You're not going to win 10 wins and come last.
Oh man! All right.
So Papali'i, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Isaiah.
Boom, and he's in. So again, I might go a bit of an older question, not too old because it's a new team. But who are we picking for our second front row, boys?
Front row, back row.
Oh, sorry, second row.
Second row. Ooh, I'll start with. I'll go an interesting one. Maybe not the best, but Olakau'atu from Manly. Thought he had a great year.
Olakau'atu. Okay. And Pierce, who was your other one? Sorry.
I had David Fafita.
Fafita. I like that shout. You know.
Yeah.
I think he had a fantastic year. I think moving to the Titans was just, as much as it hurts me, moving to the Titans is exactly what he needed for his career.
He played his better football. Yeah.
I struggle to think of a player who had more of an impact every time he was on the ball. So again, another dispute. That's cool. So we're going to go back to 1998. Which team is the most successful in terms of percentage of games won in their debut year? Manly?
98.
In 98. I kind of gave it away. Melbourne, Knights, Brisbane, or Manly? Most successful in terms of percentage of games won in their debut year. Okay.
I don't know. I've got no idea.
Yeah, I narrowed it down to 2.
But I've got no idea.
So we do have a winner. I can confirm that Melbourne won 17 of their first 24 games in their season, 71%.
That's right.
And Locky, mate, we're going to give it to you. So David Fafita is in.
So it should be. He's, you know what? He's one of those players. When he was playing with Tino as well, like he had, if you think about it, like he was criticised about the fact that he did move to the Gold Coast, but you know he's just played so much better, and it kills me to say that being a Brisbane supporter as well. But
I
really has.
I don't think anybody can be unhappy with that.
No.
Last second row position, boys. Last second row position. Who are we going for?
You mean back? You mean the lock?
I mean second row. We got to throw in our third boy.
Oh, throw in another second row.
Do it. Just in place of the lock. In place of the lock.
Okay. So it's no credit to Isaiah Yeo then?
Isaiah Yeo. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I put this one was a tough one for me as well because there's so many that you can kind of think of.
There's a lot of good.
There's so many.
A lot of great locks this year. Actually, we haven't had a really fantastic lock since Corey Parker. I actually think.
Yeah,
100%. They're coming back. It was a
I actually really like Jordan Ricky for Brisbane. I think he's had a really good year.
No bias there
as well.
No bias.
But the thing about Jordan Ricky is that he got dropped at the start of the year. Kevin Walters kind of just was like put into reserve grade. He worked his way back up and he got back into the starting side. And all the good things that he did were out of his breaking through the line and he was really good this year. So yeah, I'll put Jordan Ricky. No bias, of course, but yeah, Jordan Ricky.
It's all right. It's a fair shout. Yeah. So we're going to take it back to a place where we all want to be, a stadium. Mm-hmm. Which stadium was built for the 1988 season and became the home ground for the Eastern Suburbs Roosters? The Sydney Cricket Ground, the Sydney Football Stadium, Stadium Australia, or East Stadium? So the SCG, Sydney Football Stadium, Stadium Australia, or East Stadium? We've got one right answer. Ooh. I can confirm one of you is incorrect.
Yeah.
Correct answer is Sydney Football Stadium.
Sydney Football Stadium, yeah.
I had it and then I changed it.
I think I can see you second guess yourself as well.
Oh, man.
So, Luke, who are we throwing in? Who are we throwing in, Luke?
We are throwing in Isaiah Yeo. What did you put, mate?
Oh, I don't want to say. Nah, Stadium Australia.
Yeah, that's the Olympic Stadium.
Yeah, that's right. It is too. Oh, man.
Alrighty. Front row time.
That would have been embarrassing if you put that.
Yeah, I was hoping none of you put the SCG.
Yeah.
All right. Front row. I've been saying it for the last 10 minutes, but who are we going for our first front rower? Locky.
Do you mean prop?
Well, whatever.
Yeah. I put Payne Haas.
Okay. Yeah.
Good shout, but Christian Welch.
I rate Welch more.
Then Payne Haas.
This year? Yeah. This year. Welch
Are you ridiculous?
What? I think he was hard done by not getting in the last top 5 of the Dally M, actually.
I think with Welsh, I think he's the best offloader in this comp.
I tend to agree, and you could tell when he got dismissed from when he couldn't play for Queensland. When he came off, you could tell they were just a different team.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, and he's a big game player as well. He always has it in his locker. Okay, this one's a bit trickier. So I'll give you 2 chances. The Auckland Warriors played their first ARL match against who?
I think I might know this.
I'll give you 20 seconds. I'll give you 2 teams. All right, Luke. Okay. All right. Give me another
Can I have the 2 teams?
No, you gotta. No, you gotta give me 2 teams, mate. You gotta give me 2 teams. 10 seconds.
Maybe not. I thought it might have been that, but
Luke, I'd give me another answer.
Have I got one of them?
Give another one. Yep.
It can only be one answer. It can only be one answer. I'm just giving you an extra chance. Locky, give me another team.
Oh, God, okay.
I think a little closer to home.
Okay.
5 seconds.
I got it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you both guessed the Roosters. Locky gave me the Canberra Raiders. And Luke, you put in North Queensland Cowboys. It was actually the Brisbane Broncos at Ericsson Stadium. So I'm going to pick that. And I'm going to go Christian Welch for that one. Sorry, Locky. I think he was probably one of the best players.
No, the only reason I thought Cowboys is because they started in 95 as well. So I thought they'd start with the 2 new teams.
That's not a bad shout.
That's something that the NRL would do now.
So, again, I want to take it back to stadiums because I think that's where we all want to be. Who plays at Amy Park? Just after your player. Let's see who the second player is first.
My second prop is James Fisher-Harris.
Fisher-Harris. Interesting choice. I actually wouldn't have gone Fisher-Harris.
See, I had Jared Maria-Hargraves.
Good shout as well.
That's a good shout. That's not a bad
He was
shout.
amazing yeah.
I think that question is a bit too easy, boys.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to change up the question. What team? What team did the greatest coach of all time, Mel Meninga, play for?
What team did he play for?
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, everyone should get this.
Yeah, that's
good. I think so. Yeah, Canberra Raiders. I tried to give you an easy one, a harder one, but I don't think that's very tough, is it?
No.
So, Locky, who was your pick, mate?
I had Jared Maria-Hargraves.
Maria-Hargraves, and yours, Luke, was?
Fisher-Harris.
Gonna have to go Maria-Hargraves, to be honest. I think he just had a little bit of a better year.
I would have loved to see him get into Latrell during that Bunnies Roosters match when he was sitting on the sideline table.
He needs to be taken down a few pegs. He really needs to be taken down a few pegs. Last position on the team, boys, and I think this might be one of the toughest positions, other than fullback, really, to pick. Hooker. Who are we going for our 5'8"? Our hooker. Who are we going for our dummy half?
You go first, Luke.
I'll go with, it's a real tough one. It's real difficult. I'll go for someone that I reckon is underrated. I'll go Coruscant from Penrith. He's a big part of their attack.
Yeah, I'll go Damien Cook.
No love for Brandon Smith or Harry Grant, boys?
Well,
I was thinking Grant, but nah.
I don't like Brandon Smith. I'm not a big Brandon. I like him as a player, but I don't know if you guys have been listening to the stuff that's going on with him and Munster on the cocaine.
Yeah.
So yeah, he doesn't get my vote, unfortunately.
A few notes.
Yeah. But nah, Damien Cook's been amazing. He's been one of the outstanding dummy halves this year, especially with his spine with Walker and Reynolds has just been phenomenal. Very lethal at a dummy half. So yeah,
I agree. I think and he's rapid, right? And he always puts in a really good performance for the Blues. It is not a bad shout. But again, having anybody from Penrith in this team is equally a good shout. I mean, I might. I don't know if I could pick this one. So we're going to go another close. Whoever gets it closest wins. I'm going to hit it a little close to Locky's home. What position did Brisbane finish in their debut season in 1988? Give you guys a little bit longer on this one to think about it.
I don't know. I've got no idea.
I wasn't even born then.
So in their first game, they stunned the defending premiers Manly in their first game, 44-10. So I'll give you a hint. They finished in the top 8.
All right.
Ooh, one of you is way closer than the other. So Luke, you've put 6th. Locky, you've put 4th. Who do you reckon's right?
I feel like they were on the. I feel like they were a lot. I feel like that was the year. Yeah, Bennett took them all the way to the premiership. No, I want to say I'm right, but I don't want to act too cocky either.
So Brisbane finished in their debut season in 7th place.
Oh,
so Luke, you've got it, Luke, with 6th. Locky, I'm sorry, mate.
That's
Luke, who was your hooker?
Coruscant. Happy Coruscant.
And he's in. Easy. So our team is Turbo Tom at the back. We got Josh Adokar and Brian To'o on the wings. Justin Olam and Katoni Staggs in the centres. I think they're pretty fair shouts. I think that's a pretty fair. I mean, I don't know if many Brisbane players deserve to be in there this year, but he wasn't. He did play phenomenally. 5'8", Cameron Munster. You can't really be upset with that one. Nathan Cleary again. Really came down to him and Reynolds, and I think both are pretty equal. In your second row, we've got Isaiah Yeo, Dave Fafita, and Isaiah Papali'i.
Not
in the front, we've got Rory Hargraves and Christian Welch. I think they're pretty solid shouts as well. And Coruscant for our hooker, which I see no problems with this at all. Actually,
no, that's a good team. That team would go a long way to winning a comp.
Mate, I think they would go pretty well undefeated.
I think there are a lot of teams. Yeah. I feel like there are a lot of teams that need to, a lot of like that new franchise need to go after a lot of these players. Yeah. That 17th team.
Big time.
Yeah.
So we've got a few minutes left, boys. Let's honourable mentions. Is there anybody you guys want to give a big shout out to that didn't make this team? Locky, let's start with you.
Yeah, definitely. James Tedesco has been one of those players this year that has just taken on such a great responsibility. He was the captain of the year at the Dally M's, and he has just come out of his own shell with what he's done at the Roosters. You got to remember, he's still very young too. He's only 25, 26 years of age, and to take over someone like Boyd Courtner, it's not an easy thing to do, and to be just thrown in the captaincy, it's not easy as well. Also, got to give a big shout out to Payne Haas as well. He's been one of those players this year that has just been so consistent for a team who hasn't had the easiest season. There's been a lot of talk about his contract and, whether or not he's going to sign on an extension or a 10-year deal. I don't really, as long as he's there, that's all that matters. But if Reynolds doesn't captain the side next year, I reckon Payne Haas should be our captain for 2022. He's just a great leader within the Broncos system, and he's going to be a long-serving Brisbane Bronco, and he's only going to continue to get better.
He's only going to get better. Yeah, he's going to be a mainstay in that Aussie squad in a couple of years. Luke, a couple shout outs.
Yeah, I've got mine. The first one, I don't think anyone could argue, Matt Burton. I mean, the guy comes into first grade, not that many games, plays out of position, plays left centre, and NRL Team of the Year, unbelievable. And I don't know, for a forward, there's a lot of good forwards, but I reckon, I don't know. As I said, I like someone like Jordan Ricky. I thought he had a really good year at times. Payne Haas was always good, but as well, I always thought Safidi at the one that played State of Origin at Newcastle, he was always a good player, but I thought he took his game to a new level.
I actually completely agree with that. He would have been one of my choices, actually. Safidi had a fantastic year.
Yeah, it's hard to narrow it down with the front rowers because there's so many young players. So many young players who debuted this year who have just, you've never heard of these players before, and now they're making a name for themselves. So yeah, so many really good front rowers at the moment.
Yeah, when you got likes of Warrior Hargraves and whatnot kind of leaving in the next couple of years, you would think, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, these young players are going to be able to shine and probably make it into our team of the season next year. So guys, thank you for coming on. Thank you for watching, everybody. This has been our team of the season. We'll catch you guys next season. So don't forget to like, subscribe, check out all our socials in the description below. We're now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so make sure you go check us out, follow and subscribe on there. And we've been Secure the Bag. Catch ya.